Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to physics class. Today we are going to discuss the chapter forces and laws of motions. Okay, the first chapter we discussed what is motion and the term related to motions. But in that chapter we not discussed what is the cause of a motion. Okay, what is the cause of a motion? The main cause of a motion is force. Okay, the main cause of a motion is force. That we'll discuss in the last live class. We discussed in the last live class. Okay, in that class we discussed what is force and what are the types of forces and different forms of forces are discussed in that session. Okay, now today we are going to discuss the topic balanced force and unbalanced force. Unbalanced force. Okay, balanced force and unbalanced force. Okay, here we are going to discuss first one is balanced force. Okay, here the balanced force means if the same force is applied in opposite direction, such a force is called balanced force. Yes, such a force is called balanced force. What is that? If the same force is applied, in opposite direction, such a force is called balanced force. For example, we take a body or consider a body. Here I am applying a force from this direction. Approximately here I am taking the force F is equal to 50 Newton. 50 Newton. And the same force is applying from opposite direction. That is like this. Okay, that is same force, same amount, that is 50 Newton is applying opposite direction to this body. Okay, in this case this body is not moving because here the net force, is, what is the net force is here? First sum of first force and second force we get net force. Okay, here the net force is equal to this F plus F, that is here 50 plus minus 50. Why it is minus? This is in opposite direction. Okay, therefore it is negative. That means here the net force is 0. There is no force is acting on this body. Such a force is called balanced force. What is balanced force? Same force is applied in a opposite direction. Okay, same force applied in opposite direction. Such a force is called balanced force. In the case of balanced force, the net force is 0. In the case of balanced force, the net force is 0. And in the case of balanced force, there is no motion. Okay, there is no motion. Clear? Okay, and what is unbalanced force? Unbalanced force means if the force is applied equal force in same direction, that time such a force is called unbalanced force. What is that? What is that? If the same force is applying in the same direction, that type of force is called unbalanced force. Or if the unequal forces, okay, unequal forces is applied in the opposite direction, such a force is also called what? Unbalanced force. Okay, unbalanced force. Or the same force is applying in the same direction, or the same different force is applying in the same direction, that's such a forces are all called what? Unbalanced force. In that case, the body will move. Listen here, one example. Consider a body. I am applying a force from here. Two forces is applying. Here first force F1 equal to 50 Newton, F2 equal to 50 Newton. That is, same force is applying in the same direction. Okay, that time the net force will consider as net force. What is net force? 50 plus 50. Here the direction is same, therefore non-negative. Okay, here the net force is 100 Newton. That time this body will move. Okay, and one more example. If here I am applying 10 Newton and in this direction I am applying 50 Newton, if F1 equal to 10 Newton and F2 equal to 50 Newton, that is, here unequal forces in opposite direction. Okay, unequal forces in opposite direction. This is also a unbalanced force. Why? Here the net force is considered as F equal to net force equal to F1 plus F2. That's equal to 10 minus 50. Here this force is opposite to this force, therefore minus 50. What is the value? The answer is minus 40. Okay, here the net force is minus 40. Clear? Okay, that is, this is also a unbalanced force condition. Clear? Okay, that is, that means in the case of unbalanced force, the body will move. Okay, that time the body will get motion. Okay, the body will get motion. Is it clear? Okay, and one more example, one more case as we discussed. Listen here. If two forces F1 and F2 is applying in the same direction, in that time this body will move in this direction. Normally it move in this direction, but if it is not moving, that means in this condition it is balanced force is applied here. How it is balanced force? Here a force is applied in this direction. That time here this surface is applying a frictional force. Frictional force in the opposite direction of applied force. If this body is not moving, that means there is a balanced force is here. That is, here we are applying a force, a frictional force is applied in the opposite direction of applied force. Okay, if this is moving, if this body is moving, that time this applied force is greater than the frictional force. Okay, in this case, if the for example, here the net force, here the applied force is 100 Newton. If the frictional force is 50 Newton, that means here what? This is unbalanced. If the frictional force and applied force is equal, that time it is balanced force. Clear? Okay, that is here this is balanced force. Balanced force means same force applied in opposite direction. In such a force is called balanced force. In the case of balanced force, net force is 0. That time there is no motion. Okay, and unbalanced force. Unbalanced force means if unequal forces is applying in opposite direction, or unequal forces in applying in the same direction, or equal forces applying in the same direction. Such a forces are called unbalanced force. Okay, in the case of unbalanced force, the net force is forming, not 0, not equal to 0. Okay, in that time the body will get motion. Okay, body will get motion. Okay, next we are going to discuss some examples of situations based on this balanced and unbalanced force. Okay, here two boys are pushing a table towards the same direction from the same side. That is, in this figure you see the first person, that is F1 equal to 50 Newton and F2 equal to 50 Newton, and the force is applying in the same direction. Okay, that means here a unbalanced force is applying. Okay, unbalanced force is applying. That time that table will move. Okay, that is two boys are pushing a table towards the same direction from the same side. Okay, that time the net force is considered as 100 Newton. How it is 100 Newton? 15 plus 50. Okay, 50 plus 50 equal to what? 100 Newton. And here the force is unbalanced force. Okay, is it clear? Okay, okay, next one. Two boys are pushing the table from opposite side with the equal force. Okay, here the two boys are pushing the table from the opposite side with the equal force. Okay, that is same force is applying the opposite direction. Okay, that time that type of force is called what? Balanced force. Okay, what is the net force in that case? 0 Newton. Okay, that is here the net force is F1 plus F2 equal to what? 50 minus 50. Why it is minus is that force is opposite. Okay, that direction will get the negative sign. Clear? Okay, in this case the net force is 0 and the force is balanced force. Okay, balanced force. Okay, next one. The two persons are pushing the table from opposite side with unequal forces. Okay, here the two persons, okay, two persons are pushing the table from opposite side with unequal forces. That is here applying unequal forces in opposite direction. Okay, unequal forces mean that force is unbalanced force. Okay, here what is the net force? Here the net force we get F1 plus F2 equal to 80 minus 40. Why minus 40? Because it is in opposite direction. Okay, therefore we get that net force is 40 Newton. We have the case of balanced forces, the net force is 0. Here we get 40 means the force is unbalanced force. Okay, these are the some situations or examples for balanced and unbalanced forces. Is it clear? Okay. Okay, today we are discussed what is balanced force and unbalanced force. I hope you all are understand this topic, that is what is balanced force and unbalanced force and what are the condition for balanced and unbalanced forces. Okay, thank you.